Let's look at the basics about computer screens. So a screen is an output device that provides the user with the result of a program that's being executed on a computer. So the screen or the display or the monitor, as it's also called, is the main output device in current mono-user computers. And they're dispensable for servers and mainframes, evidently. The screen is connected to the computer through a graphics card. And this graphic card incorporates its own processor and its own memory, video memory. And so this way it can free the CPU of this task because it's a time-consuming task. And usually a specialized processor to do these tasks is called a graphic processing unit or a GPU. So there's different ways to connect displays to the computer. There's different interfaces. We see them here on the slide. We have VGA, DVI and HDMI are the most common types, and many computers support at least 2 of them. So to look at some screen technology, the CRT technology, the cathodic ray tube technology was initially the technology used for screens, but it's nowadays obsolete and it has been replaced by flat panels. And the current technology for flat panels is LCD technology, liquid crystal displays. And it's less harmful for the eyes and it has a higher definition. So the size of a screen is measured in inches over the main diagonal of the screen. You can see this here. And typical sizes for desktop computers are about 20 inches, between 13 and 15 inches in the case of laptops. An elementary picture element on the screen is called a pixel. And it's formed by 3 points of different colors: red, green and blue, RGB. And this is a coloring scheme that can determine any color of any pixel on the screen. So the maximum number of pixels that a display can represent is called the resolution. And usually a resolution is given as a product of width and height in the number of pixels. So for example, here we see it says 1080p, which means that we will have 1080 lines of vertical resolution. And this we then can multiply by the amount of lines of horizontal resolution, and we get to the amount of pixels that a screen can take. Here on this slide you see a comparison of the most typical resolutions and the relative size. And nowadays there are displays that can go up to a 4K of resolution, but their price is still quite high. So the resolution evidently affects the quality of the picture. Think that higher resolution means smaller pixels and therefore a sharper picture with more details. You can see here the picture is getting sharper from when the resolution is going up. Color is formed as indicated by a combination of the 3 primary colors of light, which is red, green and blue, and this coloring scheme is called RGB. And to represent the colors, each component is represented by 1 byte. And therefore we can differentiate 256 grades of red, green and blue. And the total combination is over 16 millions of colors then. And all the components in their maximum value represents the white, and all the minimum value 0, the black. So the number of colors that we use to represent a picture is called the color depth. And in the image we can see a color depth of 1 bit, black and white, grayscale with 256 shades, a GIF picture with 256 colors, and a JPEG format 16 millions of colors image. So this sums up a little bit the basics on computer screens.